after 5 years of living in Malta, you can actually apply for citizenship, and it is at their discretion to either approve or deny you the citizenship. We got denied. This was last year. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my space. Yes, it's my space. I'm outside today. Who says Malta has no greens or small woods? It is autumn, very lovely weather, calm, not too hot, not cold. Right, so today's video, as you can see from the caption, we'll be talking about reasons why Malta will still remain that top place to move to. Recently at a particular gathering, there was someone that was talking about the fact that he has been in Malta for 1 year and it has been hell. That it was almost as if he moved from fire to hellfire, that pretty much not been what he envisaged and all. And a lot of people around me kind of echoed the same thing. And I was like, okay, to be honest, we cannot underemphasize the fact that these problems might actually exist. So I thought, let me come here to share what I have experienced, what I believe, and why I think Malta is still a very good place to move to. I know that situations differ. Some people come in here as students, and for students, it might be a little bit harder. And then some people come in here as expats, coming here to work right from the first day. So it is a lot easier for some people. There are some people that I've met that actually came here to work but still complain anyway. So it's not as if, oh, okay, if you find a job here, yes, that is it and all. The one major factor that people have been considering these days is the fact that in Malta, it is not easy to get like a passport, get citizenship. That people have been here for 20 years and they still do not have citizenship. One thing I would just like to say generally is that no matter where you are, no matter what country you move to, or even the country that you are coming from, there's still a lot of people that would still flourish in that particular land. So no matter what country you go to, tomorrow you might say, oh, you want to go to the US, you want to go to Canada, you want to go to UK or Germany or different countries. Everywhere we still have that thing that you would frown out. It is now up to you to say, okay, is this thing really a deal breaker for me? Is this something that I can actually live with? And then, yeah. So for everybody, what matters to you or what is priority to you differs from one person to the other. Right. So this is my own perspective. This is my own opinion. I stand to be corrected. I know that especially students, they tend to struggle at first until they find their foot. But still, there are still students that I know that have moved in here and within 3 months, 4 months, they got like very good jobs. If not because a lot of people do not want to be out there, I would have brought some of them on this channel so you would actually hear their story. Do you understand? So it depends on proper planning, your experience, your skills, and just having a very positive mindset. So regardless of where you are, look out for those things that you are grateful for, that those positive things. Just focus on the positive things, and then do not dwell so much on the negatives, and you'll see how things will move for you. I'm very big on inner satisfaction. I would not allow, as much as yes, environment plays a very major role when it comes to satisfaction, overall satisfaction, I would not dwell on that. I would not allow that determine how happy I am. Right. So that is just what I would like to start with. So now I'm just going to go quickly into 5 reasons why Malta is still that top destination. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but now I'm saying this again, and this is from a wider perspective, not just as a student, but even as one who has a family or one who would like to come here and explore opportunities and the likes. Number one reason for me that really stood out, that would still make this place a very good spot and a place that I would never regret moving to, it's life itself. There's much more to life than just so much money or what's it called, passport. There's a lot more to life. The fact that I have so much peace of mind here, the fact that I have access to a lot of benefits, a lot of amenities, things that these days a lot of people let's say are not privy to. There are a lot of countries that you go to today and you can actually not just walk on the street without looking over your shoulder twice. There's this peace here in Malta, trust me. I don't know, I just walk with so much calm. I like the fact that I can send my children outside to just go get something and I am fine. Right now, I am here. My daughter is like almost 1 kilometer away in the playground, and I know that she is good. I do not have to look twice before or think so much. See, there are a lot of things that we in life, because yes, life is fast. There's um a lot of what's it called, things happening at the same time. We tend to forget these basic things. Do you understand? So I like the fact that Malta is a very safe space. It is very peaceful and calm. Try and enjoy and live in the moment first. These little things in quotes that these things that might be little or that might really not count for one person is everything for a lot of other people. Generally, the kind of baseline peace that we enjoy here is actually huge and is a big deal. I've been to a lot of other countries on holiday and all, but I don't know, maybe because Malta is also kind of slow paced. The hustle and bustle is not a lot. Like I said again, this is from my own point of view. A lot of other people complain about the fact that they spend a lot of time in traffic. There's a lot of things goes going on, and life kind of passes them by and all. But this is from my own perspective. Peace and the calm that I enjoy here is number one. Secondly, I like the fact that it is easy to integrate here, maybe because of the language or because the weather is also similar to my home country. But I have come to really realize that it is very easy to integrate here. The locals are very friendly as well. I've spent 8 years plus now in Malta, and I can say that this has been the friendliest place that I've ever lived in, or I've ever, even compared to countries that I've visited. Yes, I know that sometimes when you travel to a place as a tourist, it is different, right, than living there. But I have lived there and I have seen how kind these people can be. At the end of the day, how you present yourself matters a lot. You cannot give garbage and expect gold in return. Do you understand? Like, so for me, I have been I've been well respected here. They treat one with kindness. When you even go to like maybe the public, if you want to have sex, like public healthcare or any public service at all, it could be what's it called, social security or any public place. A lot of people say, oh, they don't treat you well, they do not want you, they don't like you being here. That's such a lie. Trust me, the locals are really welcoming. You need to go to some countries and actually stay there for a while and mingle with the locals, and you would see that Malta is very friendly. Being kind and being nice is from within, from you as a person, not necessarily, oh, commonizing it and say, okay, maybe because I had a bad experience with this particular person, then that is the way it works everywhere. I like the fact that it is easy to integrate, and I like the culture here. I like the locals as well. It's a friendly environment, it's a very positive environment as well. Thirdly, the lifestyle, the location, and let's say the connectivity to a lot of places is a major plus for me and for a lot of people as well. The lifestyle is laid back. See, life is not, for some of us, life is not all about, oh, working, so hard and not even having time to actually enjoy life. For some of us, like just even being in the park like this, or being close to the sea, or just enjoying sunshine is all that matters. So I like the fact that it is well located. I can easily travel across, very good links across Europe. Even if I have to go back to my country, go back to your country. Even though I have to visit my home country, it is just a few hours away. I don't have to like spend a lot of time, because for me, I like to travel a lot, but I really do not like to. I don't want to be airbound for too long. Fourth reason is economic and professional opportunities. A lot of people might not agree, but still, it's not magic here in Malta. It's not even magic anywhere. You need to have the right skills, the right qualifications, the right experience, and the right character as well to flourish anywhere. I know that yes, there are some professions that are more vibrant in Malta than a lot of others. For example, healthcare, hospitality, IT. If you're in IT, if you're in iGaming, you're going to flourish here in Malta. there are a lot of opportunities here in Malta to actually grow in your career. Okay, so let me even look at the data recently. Last week it was on the news that 14,000 people actually do earn between 60 and 80,000 euros in Malta, and then I think 5,000 or so earn above 100. So in fact, I feel like the 14,000 is, it can't be just 14,000 people, because I know quite a lot of people that earn within that range. You have to just pick your lane, to be honest. I know that, like I said, not every field, but I know that in IT, in iGaming, in some healthcare professions as well, you earn quite a lot. You know, some people might even see this and be like, what? I live in this particular country and I earn over, double of the figure that was just quoted. But then again, the cost of living might differ, taxes and all might differ. A lot of people, trust me, I would not lie, a lot of people earn lower. And then that is why you need to also live within your means and do not do more than your income. Live within your means and just grow from there. I'll give an example. When we moved to Malta, it was just my husband that was working. My husband was earning just a little lower than 30,000 euros. Yeah, he was earning 29,500 euros. I'm sure people will be like, what? How? We moved here and of course, this was 8 years ago. I know that things have changed a lot, especially when it comes to renting. And then we used to rent for about 750 euros, right? And then we paid that for a bit before we moved to our own property. But at that time, it was fine. I know that at that time, there were a lot of people that were earning way more. At that time, this salary was a lot for us. Maybe we're not saving so much, but we're able to live within our means. We could even send our kids to private school at the time as well. So it was fine for us. And of course, thank God, to God be the glory. He kept growing. I got a job as well. I kept growing, and God has really helped. But what I'm saying is that sometimes in life you can just start small and just be grateful about the little things. I had to do like a professional course called ITIL because I wanted to keep pursuing my career in the service management space. So what I'm trying to say is that if you desire something, or if you are looking to really blossom or grow in a particular field, then seek opportunities to also build your own skills and improve yourself as well. Do you understand? So that is what I would say about economic and professional growth. There are a lot of free courses here and there. It could be, okay, you want to learn a particular language. In fact, there's a particular site they call lifelong learning, where you can learn a lot of courses for free. You can learn a lot of skills for free. Take advantage of these opportunities. Last week, my children had the opportunity to participate in one robo sprint competition in Malta. This thing was free of charge. They provided everything free of charge. It was exposure on another level. Trust me, they were able to build some, like, see, it was a whole experience. So that is why we need to keep our eye on the ground and be open to embracing these opportunities for yourself and for your family as well, if you have your family here. Finally, long-term residency and not just citizenship. Yes, I know that citizenship can be far-fetched in Malta, but to be very honest, the long-term residency is also available to everybody. We got ours after 5 years, and it was not a big deal at all. We have the same benefits that a citizen has. So I know that, yes, people say, oh, if I have a passport, I can easily travel and work anywhere I want to. But then again, how about where you are living currently? How about exploring where you are and actually embracing all the opportunities that the place has to offer? I know that, yes, a passport is nice to have. Let me even say something. I don't think I've mentioned this anywhere. We actually did apply for a passport, but we did not get the passport because ideally, based on the naturalization laws here in Malta, after 5 years of living in Malta, you can actually apply for citizenship, and it is at their discretion to either approve or deny you the citizenship. We got denied. This was last year. Yeah, this was last year. We got denied for no reason at all. And did that disappoint us? Yes, it did, of course. Does that mean Malta is the worst place or a terrible place? No, it is not. It is not. In life, these kind of things happen. I have long-term residency. I have access to a lot of things that the citizens have access to. I am actually good. Are we going to try again very soon? Yes, maybe. If they do not give us, is that a problem? No. Yes, I know that there are some people that have stayed there for years. There are some people that have stayed there for 18 years, and that is when they got their passport. There are some people that have stayed there for 5 years and they did get their passport as well. So that is what life is all about. So focus on the positives. Life is not all about a passport or hundreds of thousands of euros in your account. And at the end of the day, one thing I've noticed is people will complain, but they cannot leave. Why can't you leave? I'm sure no one pursued you from the country where you came from. You can just leave and, allow people come in. It's not a do or die thing. If this place is not working for you, go back to where you're coming from. Yes, you might have spent a lot of funds, a lot of money relocating and all, but still, if it is that bad, you would leave. Trust me. So let us learn to just focus on the positive things and choose happiness, and just be very positive overall. And I know that regardless of wherever you are, regardless of what country you are, I pray you find happiness, because sometimes happiness that we search for or we look for everywhere is actually within. Okay. So I hope this video would help anyone there. I mean, these points and reasons I gave is just from my own perspective. There are so many benefits of relocating or living here. There are so many that I did not even mention, but in terms of me and what has made us still stay even after 8 years, these are the reasons. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that Malta is still that top destination spot. If you are looking for peace of mind, if you are looking for career growth, if you are looking for accessibility, if you are looking for just live and enjoy life one day at a time. See you in my next video. Bye.